Okay, so I saw this as a headline. Oh, was it a thumbnail? It was one of the two, either a headline on Twitter or a thumbnail, and someone had react to it or whatever. And then I saw this pop up as well on Maury's channel. Shout out to man like Maury or whatever. And I thought, nah, let's check this out, bro. Because, bro, I thought not to say like we put this type of activity behind us and that, bro. But I thought, like, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of didn't happen anymore. You know what I mean? Like, what we doing here, bro? Let's get into it. Let's see what I've got.
Incoming spooky video. Grab your popcorn. Because in today's video, we have a story about two teen girls who were caught laughing at the back of a squad car after getting arrested for planning to shoot and kill their classmate. And not just because they hated the guy, not because they were bullied. No, because they actually were trying to do a blood sacrifice to bring back the school shooter by the name of Adam Lanza.
Yeah. So we have a lot of demonic things that people do in this world, demonic things that adults do, demonic things that children do, which at the top of that list is probably the school shooting. When all of those worlds now start to flipping collide, bro, yeah, it's about to be the end of times, bro. Yeah, it's about to be the end of times and that, bro. Man said school shooters are now combining blood rituals, combining to bring back another school. Yeah, GG's, man.
Their classmate, and not just because they hated the guy, not because they were bullied. No, because they actually were trying to do a blood sacrifice to bring back the school shooter by the name of Adam Lanza. Yes, the creepy school shooter, as you can see here, by the name of Adam Peter Lanza, who was an American mass murderer who perpetrated the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, in which he murdered 20 children and 6 adult staff members before committing suicide as first responders arrived at the scene. And this happened back in December of 2012. I was still a kid. It was a huge story. Happened in Newtown, Connecticut. I mean, as you can see, the guy here, as you can see with images, he's a pretty creepy person, right? You can see images here. He was not stable whatsoever.
Ronaldo, man. What the hell is that, bro?
You know, he had this weird, creepy look in his eyes that, yeah, you could see how this guy would one day come out to be a mass murderer of 20 little kids. And turns out,
yeah, not to even, like, you can't always judge a book by its cover, but those are one of those faces, bro. You might as well get it over and done with before he actually does something. Like, I'm just saying, yeah, you might as well do something before he does something. You know, like, and I guarantee you that's probably not even a mugshot, bro. That's just probably him just chilling. That's probably Broski's passport photo, man. That's the look that he's giving, man. Yeah, get him out of there.
Oh, in today's video, we have these two teen girls who thought somehow, some way they could bring this school shooter back to life by committing a blood sacrifice by, I suppose, killing a classmate that looked like him or gave off the energy of Adam Lanza.
15-year-old Isabel Valdez and her 14-year-old best friend Lois Lippert are now facing extremely serious community. The girls reportedly believed that killing the boy could help resurrect the Sandy Hook school shooter Adam Lanza through what they described as a blood bond.
Yes, a blood bond. And based off of what I was able to find online, apparently blood magic is stuff like people in the occult use to make their spells more powerful, often related to black magic, but not inherently evil. Looks like this is that type of stuff these girls were involved in.
Officials say Isabel had already begun gathering supplies for the attack. She allegedly purchased a large knife, estimated to be between 10 and 12 inches long, along with gloves, trash bags, and cleaning wipes.
So obviously they were planning on.
Yeah. These men were watching too much Dexter, man. Shout out Dexter. One of the greatest of all time and that, bro. But yeah, these men watching too much Dexter, bro.
Terminating that person's life. 10 to 12 inches, if you guys can visualize it, pause, is quite long for a blade. With the cleaning supplies and the trash bag, oh yeah. In the comment section though, Jacob said, oh wow, with this screenshot of the killer's face, or the potential killers. Her name is Isabella Valdez.
Authorities also say she even bought flowers intended for the boy's funeral and cigarettes that she planned to smoke afterward.
Ooh, so edgy. She probably thought this shit was gonna be so cool in her head. She probably thought she was gonna become a legend.
Lois, the younger of
what the hell, bro? Bro, it's like she was trying to live out a lifetime in like a few hours and that, bro. She got the blood rituals and that from the billionaires, bro. She bought the flowers trying to live out her romantic life, and then she's going through a midlife crisis trying to smoke cigarettes. Like, what the this is what I'm saying and that, man. I feel like with these, there's something in their brain, like a wire's disconnected, bro. And there's something that is not connecting because you can't think of that situation, bro, and then laugh at it and actually want to go through with it. Like something in their brain is not right, man. Something in their brain is not right. I'm telling you.
The two was also allegedly involved in the preparation.
And flowers.
The target was reportedly a 15-year-old male classmate, and the attack was said to be planned for a school bathroom. At one point during the investigation, Isabel allegedly told school officials that she had been hearing voices instructing her to stab the boy in order to create the ritualistic blood bond.
So she's been hearing voices, and I'm pretty sure multiple people, like always, already knew about these voices, but people, they like to play this stuff off as if it's a game, as if it's a joke. When someone tells you that they're hearing voices, especially in today's day and age, please, people, take it seriously. Time and time again, people tell you they're crazy. They literally tell you they're crazy to your face, and we just brush it off because we think, hey, what's the worst that could happen? It couldn't happen to me.
Yeah,
it couldn't happen to my job. It couldn't happen to my school until it does. And then everybody says, oh, shit, they were actually serious.
The plot was ultimately uncovered before anyone was harmed, and both girls were arrested earlier this year in Florida.
And by the way, they were only caught, I heard, because they told some other guy and he snitched.
To stab the student and then leave flowers.
Yeah. Thank flipping God, bro. Because like I said, hearing voices, I hear voices in my... Yeah, shout out Randy Orton, man. These man were definitely demented in the head and something weren't connecting. Because I'm telling you, like, the pain that the boy would go through, the fact that that boy was someone's brother, someone's flipping son, someone's nephew, the fact that you guys can literally go to jail for a multitude of years, like all of those different consequences and realities, I guarantee you was not running through these guys' mind. Something was disconnected to where all of that, bro, is like it just shoves it out, fam. And all they can think of is whatever weirdness they flipping conjure up in their brain and that, bro. Like, what the
and smoke a cigarette after the killing. The plan was foiled by an anonymous tip.
He f***ing snitched. God, I knew I shouldn't have told him. Because he was like, oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? F*** you!
Bro, they're talking like the flipping going to play flipping another school in that, bro, for flipping basketball or something. Like,
told him. Because he was like, oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? F*** you!
So yeah, she told some guy at her school, right? And in the comment section, oh my God, someone says, this shit frying me with this image of her sitting in the courtroom. Hey. This image has 121,000 likes. And I just gotta say, we are living in very strange times, man. Because this should not be that funny. Someone else showed an image of her co-conspirator in the back of the patrol car. I'm gonna show you guys the footage, but they do not look like they're taking this seriously at all. Clearly mentally ill people. Someone else put this image of her head on Moana, or what's his name? Maui. Sorry, I never saw the movie. I just know the memes. But yeah, another person said, as a parent, this is terrifying. Someone else said, why would she tell someone? I'm crying, bro. Another person said, at that age, I was concerned about homework and band practice. Another person said, people are actually so weird. Kai said, it's sad how desensitized the world is nowadays, right? Like we're all laughing, throwing up memes in the comment section because we've seen this time and time again, right? Bro said, another person posted this image from Lilo and Stitch, I think the alien couple. Here we have this image from Cat Dog, bro. OG show. Another person said, my brother in Christ, run that shit by me again. Yo, people are just in disbelief. Genuinely, guys, there are people out here who genuinely believe in this black.
This has nothing to do with the video, but I just realized his pupils or whatever are up there, but then the glasses are down here. So technically, to say that this is all his eyes, does he only see out of these black dots? So why the hell are the glasses down there, bro?
People are just in disbelief. Genuinely, guys, there are people out here who genuinely believe in this black magic stuff, this occult stuff, this blood bond, resurrection, reincarnation type shit. And you wouldn't believe how high it goes up, like into the elite billionaire spaces, the government spaces, people who actually control economies, militaries, and countries. Like, go down the rabbit hole and you'll see how deep these things get. Now, as for the footage, which is very disturbing of them in the back of the squad car, this is how they reacted after getting arrested after premeditated murder.
Are you gonna be in the same one?
What do you mean, same one?
Same jail?
Yeah.
Like, who gets giddy and happy and says yay after saying, are we going to be in the same jail? This is how you know how messed up these people are in the head.
There's a few screws loose.
Oh my God, they're giggling too.
Yeah.
Wait, they went through his phone? No, they're going to go through his phone.
Oh,
Oh
the fact that they're laughing this much is crazy.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I wonder if they're on any drugs.
He's gonna be arrested too. What? Why? Yes, I told him he knew. He didn't report me. I told him already. He did a tip?
There was a tip shown. Did you not see it?
No?
Someone tipped.
He snitched.
I don't know why I wouldn't tell the police he put the tip though. Because
Wow. So in case you guys didn't hear it, I was trying to be quiet, but the triple XL girl on the left said the guy that she told is going to jail too because he didn't snitch. Then the skinny girl on the right said, oh, he did snitch. She left a tip, so he's in the clear, which was the right thing for that young man to do. And you can now see how disappointed this young lady is on the left-hand side. Like, oh, he actually did snitch. And of course, in the comment section, people are not taking this seriously at all. I don't know what movie this is from, but you could see what we're dealing with here. Another meme from Ren and Stimpy, another OG show. Another Moana meme,
is, yeah,
another person.
When I saw whatever headline or thumbnail I saw, and I knew she was the perpetrator, I was like, yeah, she's cooked. It's over for you. It's over for you, bro. Because people, innocent people, bro, that are built a certain type of way get shot at every single day for no reason, just minding their business. So a person that is doing what you're doing and you're on the internet, big internet, bro, on 2026. Yeah, I knew she was going to get cooked.
Meme from Ren and Stimpy, another OG show. Another Moana meme. Another person said they went to my school. That's crazy.
It was anonymous tip, but I was just assuming it was by the writing.
Yeah.
Just like
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, no. God, I knew I shouldn't have told him. Because he was like, oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? You! God!
Kid said, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? I mean, that's some creepy ass shit. If you tell a guy in your class, in your school, that you plan on murdering a schoolmate. I mean, shit, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. In fact, I'm probably telling the whole world because holy shit, you just might be the next national school shooter. I am not playing any games.
My tip, and it was like, my friend, 15-year-old, named, he goes by Jimmy, is planning to kill some dude. Yeah, and it was like, I don't really remember their real name, but I think it was Isabel. Yeah, it was spelled wrong too.
This is just disgusting. I wonder how their parents are like feeling at
they're
this
gonna get
point in
effed up
time,
in
knowing
freaking
your
juvie,
daughters
bro.
were planning on killing an innocent kid in their school because he looked like this guy right here. And I wonder if this guy now knows that these two girls were planning on killing him, and how and why they wanted to kill him was because he looked like this guy right here. Honestly, I would be not only scared and frightened, but I would also be embarrassed and disappointed that these girls thought I looked like this guy. The only reason for why I was a target is because I look like an unhinged psychopath. That would set me down the darkest road ever. I would be like, damn, am I really that chopped? Do I really look that bad? Holy shit. I almost died, lost my life and my future for looking like a school shooter. At that point, I probably just ended all myself.
Just such a snitch.
So that's immediately who I thought when I saw it. Tip. It's so cold in that room.
I know. Dude, they had me sitting there, but I was so... Dude, they took away my chocolate. No!
Oh, wow. She brings up chocolate. They took away my chocolate. Who could have seen that one coming? The fridge complaining about somebody taking away their snacks. What a shock.
I was able to eat, like, a part of it, like a part of the big bar. But it did not say it.
Weird. Damn. Bro, I wanted to come back a second period so I could have, like, nibbled on some with you. I was like, that was my main goal. Dude, they pulled up the security.
You know what it is as well? I feel like he hasn't kicked in for them as well. Because the demeanor now, compared to when they were in that courtroom, bro, completely different. I feel like here, it hadn't really kicked in. It was all still fun and games.
I know, I saw. Yeah.
This is crazy.
I wanted to see someone else.
They're so excited. She's so excited about getting arrested and going to jail. They're going to prison for sure.
Videos. Yeah. Like, they're like...
Juvie, definitely. Wow. Yeah. What?
In prison for life.
Not a school shooting, at least. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are in this nation right now. For anybody who doesn't understand how mentally ill our country is in the world, I would say this generation of people, Gen Z and below, the amount of school shooters, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, because these young ladies, they're like 14, 13. That's Gen Alpha, by the way. Gen Z is like 14, 15 and above. So they're like on the cusp. The amount of school shooters, Gen
No, we're even thingier than that, bro. I was born in 99 and apparently I'm Gen Z, bro. Like, I think I'm at the start of Gen Z, if I'm not mistaken, bro. So yeah, way above that.
Alpha and Gen Z has had in comparison really to millennials and older generations, is just not even comparable. And that is just a sign of the times. Clearly.
Yeah, Gen Z, late 1990s and early 2000s and that, bro. That's when it starts from. Crazy to me.
Failed parenting,
I'm
failed society, failed
weirdo.
Culture. Clearly there's some
Well,
crazy
not
ass
them,
disconnect between parents and their
get off,
children
like.
in this day and age, and for some reason nobody cares. Here we have another, oh my god, people are going crazy in the comments. What the another image here. Someone said from Ice Age, the mammoth with the sloth. You guys now pretty much get the point, all right? But the story gets even crazier because back on Twitter, people are saying, one of my oomphs, this account is that girl that tried to kill her classmate. Let me translate. That means one of her followers follows one of these girls' accounts on Twitter. And I'm not sure which one this is, but the Twitter account goes by the name of Very Legal. And it says used to be not illegal. And it says effing bulimic girl, BMI 19, 14-year-old pro recovery. So it would be the skinny girl on the right-hand side whose account this is. And some of her tweets say, why I take lax before school, meaning laxative. My stomach, IMD, so stupid. Another one says, need to start losing weight quick again. Once I'm back purging, on day 4, no purging, and will probably wait till tomorrow to break it. And another one says, I am fat. I've been eating so much. So clearly she, it's funny. She's dealing with an eating disorder, being very skinny, and her partner in crime is dealing with her own, eating disorder on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. And here I am now on her Twitter page. As you can see, she said, how do I fix my ultra thin hair? Please help. I have to use so much hairspray just to look okay. Well, that's because you're malnourished, hon. That typically happens when you're not feeding and giving your body nutrition. She also had this on her Twitter page, so clearly she's not eating properly. And we have this other.
Yeah, these man's mental states and just whole lives in general and how it's flipping organized and patterned and that, but we're just getting worse.
Another image here that says vomit, first time purging a smoothie, and she ate this. And in the other image, she actually, when she says purge, she regurgitated it into a toilet. I'm not going to show that image. It's disgusting, but you get the point. Apparently, these people eat food, and then when they're satiated, they then tickle their, what do they call it? That uvula? To make them throw up. Yeah, honestly, I just gotta say, this is the complete failure on the part of the parents. You failed your kids, and now your kids are pretty much gonna be going away for, depending on the state, maybe how much, maybe 5 to 10 years in juvie. They're legitimately cooked, but clearly they're not taking this seriously. Someone said they're acting like they're being sent to the principal's office after lunch break. Yeah. Another person said, Peggy, couple of sociopaths who should never see the light of day. And I agree. Keep these weirdos locked up. They're kids now. Imagine how they'll be when they're adults.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Maury. And on that, when Maury was basically saying it's basically the parents' fault, I always say you got to give the parents grace, because at the end of the day, you try to parent, you try to do your best, but kids will go out in the world and that, bro, and they have so many different influences that sometimes it's a losing battle and that, man. But to this degree, I'm sorry, man. I ain't saying 100% of the time it's the parents' fault, but at least like 99, like, to this degree, this is how demented your children are, man. You definitely have a part to play in that, bro. It definitely has to be your fault, because what else could it flipping be in that? We didn't notice this, like, what the? Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. It's your boy Jazz, and I'm gone. In a bit, people.